Hello fam, welcome back to my channel. This is a popular local snack in Nigeria. It is called Abacha Mmiri and I'm going to show you how I made it from scratch. So the only product you need for this snack is cassava, and in my previous video I had shown how I harvested cassava from the farm. So in a bowl, I'm going to wash the cassava with water until I've gotten rid of all the sand from the soil. After washing, I set the cassava in a pot that I'm going to be cooking it with. I added a very good amount of water. Then I went ahead to set the fire using firewood, twigs, dried extracts from palm fruit. I assembled these materials to set my fire. Initially, trying to set this fire was posing a kind of difficulty until my mom intervened and boom, the fire started. Mothers are heroes for a reason, you can't tell me otherwise. I fixed the fire till it was good enough, then I added some more firewood so I wouldn't have to run around when my pot starts cooking. The fire is set, ready and very much consistent, so I brought my pot, placed it on the fire. I covered the pot and let it cook for about 30 minutes. You can let it cook for like 30 minutes or until you notice that the skin of the cassava is starting to separate on its own from the main food itself, or it's starting to have like cracks in the middle. That is when you know the cassava is ready. So once it was ready, I strained the water. Note, this water is highly toxic. You don't want any living thing to have a taste of it. So the best thing is to flush it down the drain. Flush it somewhere nobody will get to it, especially pets or domestic animals. I let the cassava cool off and it was time to start the slicing. To get the Abacha Mmiri pattern, you would need a knife or a special kind of grater, but I'll be using knife, and of course I'm going to be rubbing oil all over my hands because it gets really sticky. So you can use any form of oil, palm oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil, just anything at all that will make it less sticky when you start the slicing process. I was ready and the slicing began. At this point, I had to call my mom to come see if I was getting it right because I wouldn't want to do this all over. So she came, she made fun of me and she showed me how best to do it. And I continued. This process took a long time. I won't even lie to you. It looks easy, but it is not. It gets really sticky, so you have to continue to apply the oil all over your fingers, all over the knife. You can even go as much as trying to like rub it all over the cassava just so it will ease the job for you. And for my abacha lovers, if you want to get the abacha pattern, you have to use a grater. As you can see, I am trying that pattern and it's really working. But my focus is not the abacha pattern. I'm making the Abacha Mmiri pattern. So I will stick to using my knife. I just wanted to show you that process too. I finally got to the last piece and voila, I was done. I was so happy at this point because this took me like more than 2 hours. And after that, I put the cassava into a pot, the same pot I had used, and I poured a very good amount of water and covered it. I left this overnight, or you can leave it for about 9 hours. And the following morning, this is what it looks like. If you notice, it had emitted a certain kind of starchy water, which is also very toxic. It is called cyanide. You have to be careful. If you have pets, if you have domestic animals, just make sure they don't get close to it. And then I began the washing process. I washed this for about 5 times with clean water. You have to wash it thoroughly to get rid of the extra starch. Remember I told you it is very toxic, so you have to get rid of all that toxin, all that chemical, all that deadly chemical. I finished off and it was ready. So I took the very first bite of my product. I was so excited here. Then I went ahead to break my coconut. The coconut is what you eat the snack with. The combination slaps. It tastes really good. Here is the perfect combination. Abacha Mmiri na akpụ. It is ready to eat, ready to be served. You can serve this to your guests. You can eat it at your leisure. You can eat this as food. It is healthy. It is nutritious. It is filling. It is carbohydrate, so you need it, and you need the coconut as well. It is the food of our people. So I walked around enjoying the village cool breeze and eating my abacha. Of course, I put some out to dry. This is the one I'll be taking back to Lagos. And whenever I want to eat, all I need to do is soak it up in warm water, add some salt, wash off. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Until the next video, be good, be well, namaste, bye.